Ooh, I like what it's giving. Hey pretties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Palisa M, and if you're new to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button, like a video too, so YouTube can do the things with the algorithm. Today's video is a chit chat get ready with me. I'm going to install this lovely hair from Annabelle hair. This is a 22 inch 150% density pre-colored highlight wig, and it is amazing hair, very soft. I like how the fullness is because it's not too full but it's also not too thin. It has a lot of movement. I'm very interested to see if this would hold a curl because I'm currently obsessed with curls. So they sent me this gorgeous wig and I decided that I am going to do a chit chat get ready with me where I talk about what I learned in my 20s, the things I wish that I knew, and the life lessons that I am now like keeping with me or taking along with me into my 30s. So the hair came in this pink satin bag and they sent a little card that had some information on it regarding the hair, and then they sent some wig caps. This is what the hair looks like, and it's this honey blonde with highlights situation going on, and I love it. It's a teapot wig. It has 3 combs to secure it, and it has the adjustable bands. I'm just going to secure the wig on my head. Once the wig is on my head, I like to comb the hair away from my face. You guys, can you see how stunning this hair is? It is silky. I've clipped the hair away from my face and I'm just going to cut away the ear tabs. Please be very careful with scissors. I nicked myself on the ear the other day cutting away ear tabs. To cut the lace, I'm just going to make an incision right down the middle and then I'm going to cut on either side. This makes it very easy to cut rather than going from ear to ear. I did not bleach this lace and you can see it's a little on the white side against my skin. I'm a little bit worried about it. I'm just hoping it can blend in once I put makeup on it. And as usual, I'm going to be going in with my Got To Be Glued freeze spray, and I'm just going to spray that in front of my hairline, and then I'm going to pull the wig back and I'm just going to tack it down with a comb. With teapot wigs, they don't really have a lot of space to pluck or anything, which is why I didn't pluck it, but the hairline did come pre-customized and I think it looks pretty much okay. I'm now going to melt the lace with this elastic band. I'm just going to wrap it around my head, tie it down and leave it for a few minutes, and after that the wig will be laid. Because the second half of this video is a makeup look, I am going to make sure I clear away all that got to be glued. I'm not going to talk you guys through the products I'm using on my face. And if you want the product, then I can easily just pin a comment in the comment section or put them in the description box for you, and then you can see what I use. one of the biggest lessons I learned in my 20s is that you don't have to have time attached to everything, but that just applies unnecessary pressure to yourself when you do that. When you're like, oh, by 25 I need to have it figured out, I need to be driving a Porsche, I need to be living at Blue Valley Estate, I need to be, you know, shopping at Waterfall, and let go of the attaching time to it or age to it, because like they say, I know it's cliche, age is just a number. Age really is just nothing but a number. Things take off for us in different ways. Some people have made it, have it sorted out, or married, like they look like they have their, pardon my French, they have their shit together by age 25. Some people it happens in the 30s. Some people it happens in their 40s, you know. People are out here finding love in their 50s and they're getting married and living these wholesome, happy lives. So attaching time to things is something I've learned to let go of. And I'm just focusing on living the now, focusing on enjoying the now, you know, focusing on becoming better. It's very, very important to hold yourself accountable, but also pray. When the blessing comes, remember, but also ask for wisdom so you can do more, you know. I'm focusing on being a good steward, like a good manager for the resources that I'm blessed with. It's small little things that I'm noticing about myself, like being a content creator, or trying to be a content creator, let me say. The trend is that you're constantly buying things and you're unboxing, and you know, it's very nice to create content like that, but then you could easily fall into the trap of buying things that you don't need for the sake of unboxing on your channel or for creating content. So you need to be wise about that. I've learned to budget for the things that I want to buy. Stay focused, like stay true to yourself. Create content that is true to who you are. I'm not saying don't buy things. I'm on a 6-month no buy. If it's not necessary, I'm not going to buy it. If it's not essential, I'm not going to buy it, because there's certain things that I'd like to achieve in the next 6 months. Another thing I had hoped, well, I wish I had known in my 20s, was to live within my means. So to spend less than I earn and to save what I can. Because looking back, like now when I study my bank statements, I realize I buy a lot of things that I didn't plan for or were not in my budget, and I'm learning to budget better, and that is just it, you know. Now I'm being a girl boss, and because I'm expecting increase and increment from God, like I want to plan for it in a proper manner, and that is exactly what I'm doing currently. That's the other thing I wish I had learned in my 20s. Go for it. Whatever it is, baby. Like, you want to get your body? Go for it. You want to change your hair color? Do it. Whatever it is, just go for it. Give it a try, because you never know, honestly. You just never know how it's going to look. You don't know how it's going to work out. The most common thing right now is almost everybody wants to try influencing a content creator, and go for it. The thing is, we attach aesthetics. So you think to be relevant or to be influential, you need to have a certain aesthetic and you need to be living a certain life, and that is not true. You can create content. There are people that are going to identify with you regardless of whether you're not like in like luxury or you're not traveling every other weekend, and that is not who you are. You know, when you do travel, yes, you can film it and you can share it, but your everyday life, somebody could relate to your everyday life that you're sharing, and when you're not sharing it, you're missing the chance at seeing what it is that people like that you share. So do it. Go for it. Society standards, Instagram, Twitter standards. Let's face it, social media standards are unrealistic. And living up to those would be like really, really come on, we would just be forcing a type of situation. We don't all have the same access to the same resources. Malapa halikani. Don't compare yourself. Like, honestly, it's human nature. And though we don't admit it, we often compare ourselves to what we see. Sometimes, though, you will do that, and sometimes it brings out your insecurities. It's not them, it's you. It's an internal thing that you have to sort out. And you need to work out why. Why, when I look at this person's page or whatever, do I feel that little, oh, why don't I live like that, you know? Like, if you notice you get jealous around someone's posts and things, pray about it, but also do the work to reflect about, why do I get jealous because so and so is doing this or whatever. Like, ask yourself these questions and work through them. The only way we're going to become better is if we reflect and we constantly like call ourselves out on the toxic things that we discover about ourselves. Forgiveness. I am very quick to admit that I'm a person who, well, I still do sometimes hold grudges, but I think now I work through grudges a lot faster than I used to, because, man, I could hold a grudge. And I only realized that holding a grudge does nothing for me. You know, you're just holding them, and you're just wasting your energy, honestly. Like, don't waste your energy on that. You need to release, you need to forgive. I'm afraid of rejection. I'm afraid of people rejecting me. I'm afraid of pouring into a person and having a person pull out from me. And I realize I'm missing opportunities to show people love, you know. I'm missing those opportunities because I'm afraid. So I need to stop being afraid, and I need to just, if people decide to move away from me, let them move away from me. Like, it's okay, you know. It's not going to take away anything from me. Yes, it hurts, but I would have shown that person love. I would have given that person the full experience of me. Hair videos. A few months ago, I was almost giving up on doing hair videos on my channel because some brands want a certain number of views on each video. So some brands want 1,000 views on videos before they send you like hair to review. And my hair videos are sitting on like 200, maybe 300 views. And some of these brands were like to me, no, we can't work with you unless your last hair video or your last uploaded video has 1,000 views. And I was like, how the hell am I going to get to 1,000 views? My relaxed hair videos get 1,000 views, regardless of what kind of, as long as it says relaxed hair, I know 1,000 views are guaranteed. My vlogs get about 600 views. The wig videos get a lot of views also. Like my wig tutorial videos where I revive wigs and things, those get a lot of views. But my hair review videos, they don't do views, shame. Max, I would get maybe 200 views, and right now the companies that are approaching me don't care about that. Some of these companies are like, listen, we just like the quality of the work you do, we like your style of video, so we're going to send you wigs. And these companies are paying me now, even with just 200 views on one video. So don't look down on yourself because you're not getting the views and things. Keep releasing the content and release quality content. Stay true to yourself. Don't try to be like another person, and you will get the recognition. So this year, I'm going to give me less beat, have a liver, you know, and approach the South African brands and see what happens. Who knows what's going to come out of that. I'm worthy of good things. Like, my life changed for the better when I started believing that I'm worthy of good things. Like, I never believed that. Not never believed. Like, I was like, yeah, good things, you know, we can ask and we can pray for good things. But I wasn't always sure about me being deserving for good things. Like, I always thought that for good things to happen to me, I had to do something for God type of situation. And that is not true. You don't have to do anything for God's love. God loves me regardless of whether I'm a bad person or a good person. And when I started believing that, like, a lot of things shifted for me. a lot of good things started happening, and I know to appreciate good things. One thing about me is I will say thank you, and you can ask my mom, you can ask my friends, you can ask my husband. I will say thank you for everything, and most of the time my thank you is tears. So I will cry to show how thankful I am, because I really appreciate when someone does something for me, because you didn't have to do that for me and now you did, type of thing. And I'm just grateful for it. Very, very, very important. Be gentle with yourself. I am someone who is very hard on myself, and it's an internal thing. So I will criticize everything that I do, and oh, you could have done better, or why are you not like this, or I always look for the negatives. And recently I've been doing like exercises to teach myself to be better than that, like to learn to be gentle with myself. I've been doing exercises for that. Set your goals. Like, set your goals. Like, set goals. Write them down, because how do you know what you're working towards if you're not setting goals, The things I don't like about my body are actually things that were projected onto me as a child. So things people didn't think were right with my body have now been projected on me, and now I'm struggling with those things. But last week I had a conversation with Zama, and she asked me the question, what do you like about your body? And it just doesn't apply to body, like in everything, you're always, oh, I don't like this, and I don't like this, I don't like. What I've realized is, if somebody asks you, what don't you like, you can answer that very quickly. But if somebody asks you, what do you like, it becomes a little bit harder, because do you know what you like? Do you know why you don't like the things that you say you don't like, type of thing? Why you don't want to experience new things. There has to be a reason why you don't like this or you don't like that. That is something I'm currently doing. Like, I want to figure out, why don't I like the things I don't like? Because sometimes I'll be quick to, ooh, I don't like it. I remember before I started driving, we went to Durban and they were driving go-karts, and I was like, I'm not getting on a go-kart. And they were like, why? I don't like it. And that was not the truth. I'd never been on a go-kart, but I just said I don't like it because I don't want to explain myself away. No, I'm actually scared. I'm not sure if I'm a good driver, or I'm not sure if I'm going to manage that. And they forced me to go on the go-kart, Mosa. And I went on the go-kart, and I actually enjoyed it. Like, I had fun on the go-kart, type of thing. And now I'm like, I could be missing out on all these things just because I'm saying I don't like it. Because my brain convinces me that you're not going to be good at that, or you're going to get hurt, or whatever. And I feel like this is dark though. Get into that. This is not even HD lace. I did not bleach the knots. I just cut the lace and I put on some makeup. I hope you are receiving of the things that I spoke about. These are my personal experiences. Obviously there's a lot more, but because I don't want this video to be too long, I just chose the ones that came at the top of my head. Please let me know if you enjoyed like the talk through. Should I do more hair reviews or hair videos and makeup videos where I do talk throughs about life in general? But please let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I am going to leave all the details for this hair in the description box. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, please leave them for me down below. Please don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I will see you next time in my next video.